Guys, Tesla is in trouble. Guys, let's have this quick conversation. I'm going to share my screen with you. Tesla is the worst performing stock in the S&P 500 this year. That's huge, guys. I want to have this quick conversation about what's going on with Tesla. This article just came out today. Elon Musk's Tesla once represented the future of automaking. Now the company's own future is in question. I don't know about you guys, but for me, this is important because Tesla's one of the Mag 7, right? One of the Magnificent 7, one of the 7 largest companies that is on the S&P, right? So Tesla is going down. It ain't looking good for Tesla. And guys, I talk about individual stocks all the time on this channel. I talk about that individual stocks are not my favorite thing to be investing in. I prefer index funds and ETFs. And what's happening with Tesla right here is exactly why. It says the once red-hot electric vehicle maker, heralded as part of the so-called Mag 7 large tech stocks, is currently the worst performer in the S&P 500 this year, down nearly 32% since January. The story of Tesla's decline has been well documented. The company has been plagued by safety issues, recalls, slowing growth, a slowing demand for some of the electric vehicles, and they've been forced to slash prices. But a new report by Wells Fargo analyst Colin Langan on Wednesday offers a darker picture than previously announced. As you can see, guys, on my screen, there's Tesla's price, the stock price tracker over the last, since April of 2022, for the last 8 months or so, was way up. Right? Way up in terms of the price. But now we're down to $169. I don't know what it closed at today. Let me check what Tesla actually closed at today. Give me 1 second. Looks like Tesla closed even lower than it closed yesterday. Closed at $162 today. And it closed yesterday in this article. It closed at 169. So it's going down constantly. It says Tesla, he wrote, is a growth company with no growth. Tesla is not considered a value stock, right? A value stock is a real steady stock that has been around for a long time, guaranteed with a little bit of growth over a long period of time, like an AT&T. Tesla is a growth stock where it should be growing, right? Growing rapidly. He predicts that Tesla's growth will remain flat this year and then decline next year even further as competition begins to increase. Deliveries disappoint, and the beleaguered auto and tech company is forced to cut prices again. So here's an expert that says, hey, prices are going to go down again for Tesla. Let's see. UBS also downgraded its forecast for Tesla on Wednesday. Analysts said concerns are mounting as demand for electric vehicles slows and as some Chinese rivals take a greater share of the global market of EVs, right? With the exception of Tesla, all of the Mag 7 companies, Apple, Amazon, Meta, Google, NVIDIA, and Microsoft, saw double-digit or triple-digit earnings growth in the final 3 months of 2023. Tesla, on the other hand, reported a 40% decline in profit from the year before. So Tesla's been having to navigate through a perfect storm. The EV environment is getting more crowded, more competition. Everybody, listen, it's usually, guys, when you watch this, it's usually not that first company that's out front in the beginning. 10 years down the road, it's going to be some company in the EV space that we haven't heard about. And Tesla could slip to the back of the rung. But even with the recent drop in price, Tesla stock is still very expensive when compared to its actual earnings and profit. The company's former propensity for rapid growth is no longer certain. So there's a lot of uncertainty around Tesla right now. In my opinion, guys, that begs the question. The question from you is, if you're holding Tesla right now, when do you sell? Or do you sell? Or do you buy the dips, right? That if you think that Tesla is dipping right now, are you going to be in the market to buy more Tesla shares as we speak? Right? That's the question that I have for you, right? If you're a Tesla investor, let me know in the comments section below what you plan to do with your Tesla stock. Are you holding? Are you buying more as the price goes down? Or are you getting out of the game right now in terms of Tesla? Are you getting rid of your Tesla because what you see on the rise and what you read? And some people, hey, you might say, yeah, I'm going to pick up some Tesla when it goes down to 160, 150. Some of you may be saying, hey, I got to get out. But that's the problem with individual stocks like Tesla. You don't know when these stocks are going to go down and when is the best, most optimum time to get rid of it. If you look at what the top 10 companies in the S&P 500 was 25, 30 years ago, they ain't the top 10 companies in the S&P 500 today. So we could be witnessing, guys, the beginning of a changing of the guard with Tesla, with them being in this amount of trouble. Now, I'm no expert. I don't claim to be an expert. I don't even want to be an expert, to be frank with you guys, right? I'd rather leave the individual stock picking up to the experts. This is the problem I have. Good companies like Tesla was 2 or 3 years ago, they don't last forever. Knowing when they're tanking and when they're not tanking, knowing when to get out and when to jump in, that's difficult for a lot of people. There ain't a lot of Warren Buffetts out there, right? So when you look at these articles about Tesla, and let me just bring up one more real quick. Let me remove that one and pull up this other article that I want to show you guys. There were several articles written today, right? Growth company with no growth. So this article, again, talks about the same thing. Tesla these days is looking like a growth company with no growth. And the stock could see a double-digit drop that reflects the growing headwinds to sales and to their earnings, right? It says, we see downside risk to volume as price cuts are having a diminishing impact on Tesla's price. Goes on to say, meanwhile, Tesla's expected launch of their more affordable, less expensive Model 2 could disappoint investors, given the fact that there's low profitability of the vehicle and it's seemingly rushed to get out the door. Even with the unboxed savings, Model 2's gross profits look low. The electrical vehicle maker Tesla still has some things going for it, right? Tesla appears to be forward-thinking with its manufacturing, right? We know that. With the potential to reap a cost advantage if it continues to develop so-called unboxed production methods meant to reduce costs. So if Tesla remains a leader, in the EV industry, great, all is good. They can make some changes because of that. But overall, you got such competition getting into the market, it's going to have an effect on Tesla. And I think Tesla is slipping. I really think Tesla could be in some big trouble, right? If you own Tesla, you may be considering getting rid of Tesla right now. It says Tesla stock has been off to a rough start in the first quarter, like the last article said, with its stock plummeting 34% from levels in January. The firm slightly missed its revenue forecast for the fourth quarter of last year. So the point being, guys, what are you going to do? Let me know in the comments below if you own Tesla and you plan to hold, you plan to buy the dip, or you plan to just sell it and get rid of it, get out of it because of the volatility being unpredictable with its stock. Stock picking, guys, is a swing for the fences. That's why you got to be careful with these type of stocks. Some of these growth stocks that are expected to grow, and then if they don't grow, they see some of these large losses like Tesla is seeing right now. So that's my warning to you guys. Tesla is in trouble. Are you going to sell? Are you going to hold for the long term? Or are you going to get rid of Tesla? That's the problem with individual stocks. I say it all the time on this channel that you just don't know what's the best time to get rid of them. But let me know what you're going to do in the comments section below, guys. If you got anything out of this quick video, smash the like button for me, share the video. And hey, the best person to take care of the old you is the young you. Take good care of yourself and take care of other people. Until the next video, peace.